For most of your life, your investment portfolio had one simple goal, and that was to grow. Now that you're approaching or maybe in retirement, investment portfolio's job description has changed. Most people, they never really understand this shift, and they keep measuring success the same way they did before retirement. And that's where the stress and frustration starts. So by the end of this video, you'll understand why retirement isn't about your portfolio anymore and what it is about. When people approach retirement, most of their attention and concern goes to their portfolio, how it's invested, the performance, how it is or isn't protected. Retirement changes what actually matters. Let me explain. This nest egg that you've been accumulating and taking care of for decades, it has to take care of you now. It has to last when you get off the work treadmill. For the last 30 or 40 years, your ability to earn money and save was the engine that turned your human capital into wealth. Your talent and work ethic were the motor to pay your current bills and save for future bills. So you're no longer relying on your paychecks to support your life. You're relying on your portfolio. It's a spooky transition for a lot of people. Before, you had time on your side. Retirement was a long way away. Savings, a company match, and good market returns gave you the feedback mechanism you needed to see that you were doing the right things. Even when the market dipped, time you had remaining until you were going to retire was enough to help you absorb that volatility. In retirement, you need a lot more from your portfolio, not just financially, but emotionally too. Your portfolio supports spending decisions, healthcare options, where you will live, legacy goals. It gives you options. So your portfolio's job has grown beyond growth, so to speak. You need more from your portfolio than just growth. It's now a reservoir of financial and non-financial support. Growth is still important during retirement, but timing and coordination are more important because growth alone doesn't solve the problem anymore. Before you retired, you probably assessed your portfolio in percentages. If you assessed it at all in retirement, you should be asking, how does my portfolio support the life that I want? It's hard to make the transition from growth is good to what do my returns mean for my spending? Does a market year, you can spend more? Does a bad year mean you have to spend less? Retirement decisions impact multiple years of your cash flow and taxes. Rather than looking at your portfolio as a pot of money or a scoreboard for how well you're doing, think of it like a tool. The tool is meant to be used to help you live a great rest of your life, supporting yourselves, the causes, and the people that you care about along the way. Instead of just focusing on returns, you should focus on coordinating your withdrawals so that you can manage your lifetime tax bill. Being mindful of the tax man can be invaluable for the savvy retiree. A withdrawal today can change your tax bracket this year, and it can also ripple into the Medicare premiums later. A Roth conversion today, same thing. Could impact the requirement of distribution for years to come. Retirees that don't coordinate their withdrawal strategies could leave meaningful tax savings on the table, meaning they have to spend more of their own money to meet their goals. Not good. Smart retirees will also keep a close eye on when they're withdrawing money from a behavioral perspective. Having enough money to last the rest of your life is only one goal, but using it when you still have your health and enough vitality to actually enjoy it is just as important, if not more so, than dying with money left in the bank. I challenge you to raise the bar, to think about not only how much money you can spend in retirement, but when you can spend it and how that will change the withdrawals you'll make for the rest of your life. Coordinating your resources, time, etc. To be clear, this will require spending your money, your principal, much earlier in retirement, likely when you're younger. Too many retirees only want to spend their portfolio's growth and struggle psychologically to dip into their principal. So doing so requires a leap of faith. The planning you've done will allow you to enjoy the money without jeopardizing your future, no matter how long you live. Your plan should allow you to see how much you can spend during the youth of your retirement or the go-go years. It should also show you how your spending can change over time as your goals and situation changes. your plan should also allow for contingencies for healthcare, housing, illness, and all kinds of other wild cards. If your plan doesn't give you the clarity you need to see what you can safely spend, hesitation becomes your default setting. That translates to underspending. Your retirement plan should clearly answer, what can I safely do with this money? That answer will change over time as your life evolves. Your health will change, your expenses will change, and your plan should accommodate those changes. One thing will be evergreen though: hoarding the majority of your wealth until your final days may feel safe. But it's a trap. It's a trap that will force you to leave behind experiences that you could have had and a big inheritance for someone else to enjoy. Retirement is more about minimizing regret than maximizing investment returns. Your portfolio, again, is a tool, and it can help you. So if this way of thinking makes sense, I write a short weekly note about retirement decisions without fear or fluff. You can find a link to it in the comments section below.